We're talking about doing something every single day that lets you get into a flow state. Mornings. Deadpool activated. If you don't like coffee, that's absolutely fine. Skull glass optional. Feel the air, sit on the doorstep if it's raining. Set those joints in, get the blood flowing, make the body work. Ta-da! It is 2021, and if you don't own, no. Aha! YouTube. Welcome to 2021. Not quite what we expected. So yes, 2021 has kept us shut down, locked down in our homes, not able to get back to a normal routine like we hoped. And if, like me, you've probably had a couple of down days, maybe they're getting a bit on top of you, maybe you don't know why you're feeling a little bit shit. Well, I've got a simple 5-step routine that isn't going to require you to do anything out of the ordinary. It's going to have everything in your house all ready for you to do these things, but it's just 5 little steps that are going to make every single day that little bit better and that little bit less likely to fall down on top of you and make you feel good rather than bad. Now I know you're probably thinking you want to know what's in this coffee, but coffee is part of step 3. So before 3, we need 1 and 2. So let's rewind. Mornings. Now, what a lot of us will do is get up in a little drowsy state, wander out the door downstairs, sit on a sofa and huddle. Don't do that. Hoodies down, Deadpool activated. What you want to do is make the mess a non-mess in the morning. It's a simple little trick, but you'll notice if ever you look at motivational speeches, people who talk about winning at life, they always say some of the greatest people in the world started every morning by making their bed. And the reason we do this is when you make your bed in the morning, it means later when you come back upstairs that you are coming back to a fresh, neat, tidy, welcoming environment. And what that's going to do, it's going to make you want to go to sleep. It's going to settle you and it's going to leave you with that positive mindset. Minions optional, but they definitely help. Blinds open, was already open. You'd be right, it was already open. I sleep with the blinds open and even the windows open. I let the morning light wake me up. I have an alarm set too, but by being woken up by the morning light is a little bit more natural, rather than being asleep and then being woken up in an aggravated state. This is more natural. It's gonna help you wake up a little easier and smooth you into the day. Make the bed, make your days better. Sorted. Don't film that bit in the corner, it's a bit private. Now, to carry on the morning, out of the Deadpool, I've got out of the pyjamas or whatever it is you're wearing, and I'm getting myself ready for a little bit of movement, a little bit of activity. First, let's get back to that coffee. So, we're out of our pyjamas, we're in what's going to be a little bit of active wear. That's going to be the next step. We're not in a lethargic mood anymore. We're ready to go, we've woken the body up, and for me, a big part of this is involving a little bit of coffee. But more importantly, music and fresh air. If you don't like coffee, that's absolutely fine. You can have yourself a tea, a herbal tea. We should all be having a pint of water in the morning. Skull glass optional. If you're wondering about the coffee though, buttermilk or double cream, brown cane sugar, and a tall espresso. Beautiful. Then we're on to the next step of the day. In keeping with all this to keep us awake. A little bit of happy music. Nothing sad, nothing that's going to make you feel bad, something that makes you feel alive, something that gets those goosebumps going, something that makes you want to sing along. Legacy. Bring it up. And last but not least, open that door, let that fresh air in, remove that stale air from inside the house. You do not understand how much just stepping outside can alleviate your day. Feel the air, sit on the doorstep if it's raining, just open the windows, open the doors and let the day in. I guarantee you, I promise you, if you do this, take 10 or 15 minutes of your morning to just sit and breathe this air, drink the coffee, drink the water, enjoy the music, it will set you up for a better day, and I've made it even easier. If you want to join me listening to my boys Late Night Legacy, you can hit me up on my Spotify playlist. The link will be in the description. Join, press play, listen, feel good. Our next step is going to be movement. We're not talking about coming down and doing a complete workout. We're talking about doing something every single day that lets you get into a flow state, opens up the body, allows you to get that blood moving, the muscles flowing, but also hopefully stretches you out a little bit and gets your body activated for the day. Now, I'm lucky enough to have been able to pick up this kind of unit thing during COVID, which allows me to do hanging work. So I love to do a 5x5x5 drop set ab routine. I do 5 sets and I concentrate on the flow of the movement, making sure to pick up anything where the mechanics feel a little bit stiff, a little bit not like they're wanting to move. I focus on those areas, pick them up, create that mind to muscle connection so that every day when I come down, I'm improving on those areas. I'm making sure that I'm opening them up and waking them up. This is gonna help boost our energy. This is gonna help us feel better, like we're already doing something productive with the day. But don't worry, if you don't have that unit, you can simply get yourself tired, do some concentrated press-ups, spider press-ups, clapping press-ups, whatever it is you want to do that's going to get that blood flowing, get you a little bit tired, get the heart rate going a touch, but once again, go slow, take it easy, set those joints in, get the blood flowing, make the body work. Simple when you think about it. We're up, we're dressed, we've moved, we've listened to that happy music, we've taken in the fresh air into our lungs, and we're feeling pretty good. But many of us, especially during like the lockdown season, we've got a bit lazy with the old self-care and maintenance. And the reason I want to focus on this is because whether you realize it or not, during the day, you're going to see yourself in a mirror, on your phone, in reflections. And if when you look at yourself, you just think, oh, it's a negative. You're creating a negative. You are creating a negative mechanism with seeing yourself and feeling low energy, low motivation. And it's simple to change. All we have to do is a little bit of self-care, grab your back duck, enter that shower room, get that fresh water flowing over your body, wash your hair, wash yourself down, scrub it, make yourself feel alive. Then after that, a little bit of grooming. And with the magic of media, ta-da! What? Well, obviously I'm not done yet. It is 2021, and if you don't own a hairdryer, a good brush, maybe some buzzers, definitely face cream, then you need to up your game. This is a really simple process, and I know a lot of the time, ladies, you're already good at this. Men, we slack. But it's about time you took care of your hair, you took care of your appearance. I promise you, getting the routine of doing this every day, it's not a big job. It literally takes 20 seconds of your day to add a little bit of face cream, and you're gonna feel fresher and look fresher. And like we said before, you look in the mirror and you look better, you're gonna feel better. But now I've got a mopper top and a beard to deal with, and that means blow drying. So we go, 15 minutes of just taking some time, put some good music on, and do this. It's actually quite therapeutic, and hopefully from that you can see I now feel fresh, I now feel good, I smell even better, and all because I had a hairdryer, a brush, a little bit of beard oil and some moisturiser, and that's it. Trust me, self-care is crazily important, and it's these little things that we do every day behind the scenes that build that little bit of positive attitude, step by step, brick by brick, little bit by little bit. And it does more than you think. Pay attention to what goes on up here that you actually don't pay attention to. So we look better, we smell better, but we're not done yet. Because we don't want to now get back into some sloppy clothes and feel bad about ourselves again. We need to motivate. That means one thing left to do. And there we go. Now we feel human again, we look a little bit more human, but more importantly, why are we getting dressed when we're not going anywhere? So we don't lose ourselves. Your identity is in how you dress and how you express yourself. And if you stop doing that on a day-to-day basis, you're going to start losing yourself. You're going to start feeling that downward little spiral because you're not doing the normal day-to-day. It's a really simple thing. It takes a little bit of effort, but it goes a long, long way. And the final thing that I'm going to show you today, and this could be done before you do any of the others, but I left this till the end for a very good reason. And that's because we're talking about making daily task lists. Lists for things that you need to do. That can even include making shopping lists. As you run out of foods and things like that, put them on a board so you know not to forget them, so you're not left without. What we put on the task list matters. You're gonna think this is daft, but on this task list, I've got some of the things we've already done today. Simple things like make the bed, morning movement, shower, get dressed. These are all on my list. Why? Because every time I tick something off, It feels like I've done something productive, but it's something I should be doing every day anyway. It's these small little tasks that are going to snowball, and as we tick off each one from the list, it's going to motivate you to keep moving through that list. You've done something good, it's a positive, it's a mechanism. We're creating that conditioning that we've done something good, we tick it off. And what that's going to do, as you work your way down the list, you're going to do those jobs that you need to do that day. So your emails, make fresh food because maybe you've been lazy with making the food, drink 2 liters of water, all these little tasks that are very doable and very accessible to you day to day. And then in the middle of these tasks, you add in a major task, a job you really need to do. And trust me, by the time you've ticked off all those ones that seemed insignificant, it's going to have boosted your confidence to be able to tackle that major task for the day. This is a really, really great way of starting to build a routine around your days and get yourself motivated. And that's it. I really hope this video has helped some of you. If I've forgotten something or there's something you think should be added to this list, let us know in the comment section below. Make that comment. If you're watching this video, read the comments. See if there's something in there that you can use that someone else has suggested. This is all circular, guys. I put out what I hope is going to help, and sometimes you guys help me in return. We've got a new guy behind the camera. Ad, thank you very much for spending the time and filming with me today. It's been a socially distanced pleasure. As always, guys, make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. If you have and you haven't received notifications, it's because YouTube sucks. You have to click the bell, then you've got to go down about 8,000 drop lists and just choose all notifications. Because if you click the notification link, all it does is tell you sometimes, which is bizarre, but hey, that's it. Also, if you haven't checked out the CREWCast, every single Monday now I launch a podcast called The CREWCast. It has its very own channel, and that is linked in the description. Take 5 seconds of your day just to subscribe to that channel. It is really, really appreciated. Every single person that has joined so far, commented, thank you so much for the support. We hope you're loving it. Make sure to tune in and check us out. We're on everything: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Google, plus YouTube. So there's nowhere that you can't find us. And again, we cover more things like this in those podcasts day to day, and also embarrassing stories. And also we tend to have a little bit of a tipple and let you know if it's any good. But this is it. Some simple tasks that add into your day every day that you can start tomorrow, or if you're watching this in the morning, start it now.